Hello and welcome to another episode of Sports and Songs podcast. We're in season 7, episode number 1, our season premiere for season 7, Songs Edition. Andy,
Songs Edition, yes.
Well, we're starting another season. This should be good. We're going to kick off with an album review tonight. Today is November 13th, 2025, and we're going to do an album review. And this time, Andy's going to take the ball and run with it. I'm going to kind of point in some commentary if I need to, but this is a favorite band of his.
Was it last year or the year before we did Huey Lewis and the News Sports? We figured, why have we not done this one yet?
Yes, Sports and Songs. This time we got season 7. What album are we doing today, Andy?
7 Wishes by Night Ranger.
Bingo.
One of my favorite bands. Little disclaimer here, something on the side here. True confessions.
Uh-oh.
Night Ranger was one of those bands for a lot of guys my age with our mullets and everything else. We recognized they were good. We knew they were good because their pictures were in Tiger Beat magazine. We couldn't admit it in public.
Oh, yes.
A lot of us closet Night Ranger fans in high school because some of their pictures were in with the rock magazines too because they were friends with the Hard Rockers. They're also in Tiger Beat, so we couldn't really admit to it too much.
And their songs that they released, the radio-friendly commercial songs were, mainstream commercial songs. But the other deep tracks on their albums, they had some good hard rockers on those albums.
Some of the guitar licks by Brad were just incredible. Jack Blades is just like man crush on Jack Blades. So,
oh yes,
so yeah, closet Night Ranger fan in high school. I've come out of the closet and I openly admit I like Night Ranger now. So.
Okay, it's fair enough. You're comfortable with that. That's
comfortable good. In my manhood, and I can say that.
Now, how do you like the album cover there with the old school airplane?
I like it when you blow it up. It's got the little graphics on there. It looks like the old school airplanes from today. Their videos from this album were pretty cool. I know Sentimental Street was their first one they released, and it was the video is the band's gone missing. They were on an airplane ride, and they're like on this deserted island, and so kind of cool that the old school looks. They all had the little airplane bomber hats on and stuff. Tried to grow the scruffy beard, look tough, and it was kind of. Looking back at it now, it was a very funny video.
Nice.
But yes, by American hard rock band Night Ranger. They're considered hard rock. But like we said, they always release the ballads, the softer songs, or the not so hard rock songs. Released in 1985 and produced by Pat Glasser. The album featured 3 Billboard Hot 100 chart hits: Sentimental Street, which went to 8. 4 in the Morning went to number 19, and Goodbye went to number 17. All pretty slow. But again, I'll listen to the rest of the album, and they're not. Interstate Love Affair, which appeared in the soundtrack to the motion picture Teachers. So here's the track listings. 7 Wishes, song 1. And all of these are either solely by Jack Blades or with Jack Blades and other members of the band. Jack Blades is the cute little short guy in front with his bass guitar.
Okay.
He was also in Bad Damn Yankees, and then him and Tommy Shaw have done solo stuff too. So, yeah, Seven Wishes first. Faces, 4 in the Morning, I Need a Woman, and Sentimental Street. Faces he wrote with Kelly Keegan and Alan Fitzgerald. The rest were all written by just Jack Blades. Side 2. The Boy Needs to Rock. Very good song. Very underrated song. I Will Follow You, Interstate Love Affair, Night Medicine, and Goodbye. The track 4 in the Morning is entitled 4 in the Morning, I Can't Take Any More on the single release. So if you bought like the 45 or the single, it was called 4 in the Morning, I Can't Take Any More. There was one album they did. It was a live acoustic album or acoustic set. The Boy Needs to Rock on that acoustic was incredible. So that's such a great song. It goes good both ways. But there get all those songs written. Boys Need to Rock was Blades and Brad Gillis. Fitzgerald and Blades on I Will Follow You. Jack Blades alone on Interstate Love Affair. Night Medicine was Blades, Keegan, and Gillis, and then goodbye was Jeff Watson and Jack Blades. So the personnel, like the Jack Blades bass and lead vocals, Jeff Watson on guitars, Brad Gillis guitars and vocals, Aaron Fitzgerald keyboards and vocals, and Kelly Keegan drums and lead vocals. He doesn't face normally. He's kind of faced to the side. You see his left side, and he's up front. So you see him from the side because he does a lot of singing. So additional vocals on this album included Kevin Charles, David Skies, Fish Dog, or backing vocals on Night Medicine, along with Tommy Lee and Vince Neil.
Interesting.
I've mentioned before Tommy Lee and Vince Neil for what was the video? 25 hours. Oh, I work. I'll think of it later. Hold on. So here we go. A couple notes about some of the members of the band. Jeffrey Watson, the guitarist, known for his work in Night Ranger, he co-wrote, but he appeared as a special guest on Douglas Docker's Guild project. He also released solo albums in 2007. He was fired by three original members of Night Ranger through a letter from the attorney. So he then went on to be part of Dennis DeYoung's traveling band, Dennis DeYoung Styx. He went solo. So this was his last one. And then Alan Fitzgerald, or Francis Alan Fitzgerald, his full name, keyboard player. He also was bassist in the group Montrose and keyboardist for Night Ranger. He also performed with Gamma, a former Montrose bandmate, Sammy Hagar. He also did. Sammy Hagar was the lead singer. Now, to recall a lot of Van Halen stuff from 1984 on, Eddie played both keyboard and guitar on the album. Alan will play keyboard on tour, so Eddie can still play guitar on stage. So,
okay,
there's that little tidbit there for you. So the other stuff, we said Jack Blades has done some solo stuff. I like all their things. I've always, all the Night Ranger albums, I couldn't tell you one or different. What's better, what's worse. I do think, in my opinion, they're one of those bands where if you want a good sing-along album to listen to in the car, Night Ranger is your go-to on that for me. So some days you just want to listen to the radio and just be lost. Some days you want to be loud and obnoxious. But some days you want something to sing along to, and it's Night Ranger. Get back to the thing about Tommy Lee and Vince Neil. Secret of My Success. That's the soundtrack. You watch that video, it's got Vince Neil, Weird Al Yankovic, and Tommy Lee playing horns in that video. But yeah, to me, Night Ranger, I want to sing along in the car. This is what I put in. But the only time I do that is when I'm the only one in the car.
Yeah, of course.
That don't get in the car with me. Go, hey Andy, and put that in and see if I'm gonna sing, because I'll be.
Nope. Same here. It's only solo.
Yes, I do solos. Sorry.
I don't like to do the singing with other folks in the car, but
nope.
Yes.
Nope. Not even Bohemian Rhapsody. I do that by myself in the car. I don't need others. I'm a one-man band. Yes, Night Ranger, Seven Wishes, very good album. I appreciated it when it was out then. I just couldn't tell people. Again, trying to protect the mullet and the image at the time. Jack Blades, again, I said it back then. He did have some of the best hair in the 80s too.
Jack Blades always did.
You know, he's fighting the hairline now. He's a good solid 5 head up here, not a 4 head anymore, but still love him. But yeah, if you ever hear their old interviews, you'll see them interviewing with other people. I've seen him talk about how they do all these 80s tours all the time. He goes, and I'm probably paraphrasing names of bands here, but the point is there. He goes, we'll be on one tour with Wang Chung and Flock of Seagulls. Then we're over here with Ted Nugent and his band and Styx and everybody else. And they fit in both ends. That's what made them so great in the 80s. Everybody liked them.
Very fluid.
Yeah. and they weren't. Yeah, their videos helped. We've talked about how a lot of bands MTV made their career. They didn't need MTV. They had the sound. They were good. They were fine. The videos helped. The kid magazines helped. They would have been just as popular without MTV, I think.
Okay.
But they had a little bit of song in every cover all that basis right there.
It's good stuff. Good stuff. Well, it's the way we're going to start the season here. Season 7 with Little Night Ranger, 7 Wishes. Leave your comments below and your questions if you have any, or your thoughts on the album. When you bought this, did you buy this as a cassette back in the day? Or do you got it from a brother or a friend?
No, not my brother. Oh, hell no. I had to borrow a copy from somebody else.
Okay.
Image was everything. I couldn't be seen buying that stuff.
Couldn't be seen with this.
Where I was living at the time, up in Brainerd, still kind of a small town, I had to
be very careful on what people saw of you carrying around. But now it's all out in the open. It's good stuff. Little Night Ranger, 7 Wishes, everybody. All right, have a good week. We'll see you next Thursday. Anything else, Andy? Good to go? All right. See you next week.